Welcome back to GreyWolf TV, continuing with Person of Interest. We're now on to episode 15 of season 1. The only thing I'm going to say about the recap, the last one was about the boy whose brother was murdered and Reese kind of took him under his wing. Probably wasn't the best advisable thing to do, but what I wanted to mention more than anything was Finch's ex-business partner, the guy who died, the billionaire. His son is starting to ask a lot of questions, but at the same time, by him doing so, is asking the questions for us, in effect. And there's something seriously, I don't know, sketchy going on. It's like, we know who he is, but we don't know who he is. The persona he comes out with that we see is one of rich, eccentric, paranoid, private. But I think all of those things have happened because of his past. And we don't even know what his real name is. It's certainly not what he's telling us, put it that way. And even Fusco, because Reese has been having him, following him and checking up on him, has started to delve into records going back to the 70s, in the 80s. Graduated MIT, all that sort of stuff, and then doesn't seem to be an awful lot except for a change of name. But how many aliases has this guy had? I mean, he pretends to the entire world as to who he is and the companies that he's running. I don't know. The guy's dodgy. He's always dodgy. He was dodgy as Benjamin Linus. He's dodgy as Harold Finch. Right, let's carry on, find out what's going to happen. This is episode 15.
Cahill's 33 years old, single, no wife, no children, no pets, no attachments of any kind. A bit like you, Mr. Reese.
We're paying you good money, so keep your mouth shut, okay?
Wait a minute.
Now he's graduated to smuggling.
Wow,
Crew's
diamonds?
run by a guy named Vargas.
Yeah, so what's taking him so long, huh? He calls backup and we're all dead.
Relax.
He doesn't have backup. Kid's done enough learning for tonight, Mike.
One more mistake, I kill him.
Can't have someone trigger happy and sleepy. Now they're going to touch the ambulance. Well, now we know why his numbers come up. Oh, 2008, what we getting?
The package. What'd he do?
Not our concern.
Guy looks government. Well, natives don't like us taking their people.
I don't know, don't care. We've got one job in this. Render him to some black hole from which he will never return. Don't forget you're behind enemy lines. You get caught here, you're on your own.
Cahill certainly had me fooled.
Cahill's real name is Daniel
Me
Tully.
too.
Graduated from the police academy in 2003. We should warn him.
Risking his life is what he signed up for. He played us wrong.
That's why I went overboard with the kid.
And good.
Less than a day away from the biggest collar of your career, you decided to take a holiday?
The man's Cahill's handler.
No one followed me. I just needed to feel normal.
Whoever this LOS is, if no one's stepping on his shipments, there's a good reason.
Vargas was talking about being paid up with HR. The same corrupt cops who are willing to let Elias kill Carter.
Correct. That's what I said.
John has a tendency to use people and then, well, discard them. I remember his old partner's funeral like it was yesterday.
You do realize the man that shot John was just here?
Agent Snow doesn't know about me. This man is Michael Cahill, otherwise known as Daniel Tully, narcotics detective working undercover with a smuggling ring, one that Mr. Reese has just infiltrated. I just need you to explain the system. Who would know about Cahill's being undercover?
Only his handler.
Yeah, probably.
However, only the handlers have the combinations to their UC safe. Anyone tries to break in,
IAB will send them on a one-way trip to Rikers.
Let me guess, you need another favor.
Someone might be selling out an undercover narc to a smuggler named Vargas.
All business with you.
Business is good.
Who the
No
fuck
time to
says?
eat.
You know, I've been thinking, you and I might want to
Rice?
renegotiate our deal.
Knew it.
Come on.
Wow, that went bad.
Drop looks to be in Brooklyn. You should have the exact location in a second.
One of you's a cop.
Do it.
In an hour or two, I'm gonna find out which one.
Take me to the hospital, Mike, please.
Shut up! I'll put you out of your misery myself.
You guys get a call?
Someone lit up Sue Chin's. Narco thing gone south. It's a damn shame. Best Kung Pao in Queens.
Sorry for your loss. Oh, let me guess. Queens?
I'm having a little trouble finding him, actually.
You lost him?
Lost would be a strong word. But yes, Detective, in answer to your unspoken question, I do need your help.
All right, we got a break. We're looking for a warehouse on the docks in Brooklyn.
Dispatch, need multiple units to respond.
I don't hear a peep from you for 3 months. And all of a sudden you show up with this new score.
Yeah, that looks dodgy.
Hard to trust a guy whose buddies wind up in prison.
Yeah.
There's going to be a shift change at One Police Plaza. This may be our only opportunity.
Opportunity for what?
Plan is simple. The IAB detective that patrols the room makes one more inspection before the next shift begins.
Anything else I should know?
Yeah, don't get caught.
Yeah,
Thanks a lot.
that's the important bit. That was pretty slick.
Presto, I'm in. Little help, please?
Was one of the prints smudged?
Your file's a little blurry. Why?
It's used twice.
Twice.
Try 3558.
Nice.
I've got Tully's file.
Good job, Detective. Tully's safe for now. And you have 23 seconds left.
I knew it. I knew it. I freaking knew it was him.
Right?
Protecting them.
Destroy that file. There was a UC whose life was in danger.
And you know this how?
I've got a guy who tells me things.
What guy? I couldn't get the file. Some idiot destroyed it. But whoever that is, I got word he just made a phone call from your location.
There we go.
You made a call, that's impossible.
I gotta take care of this situation. I'll call you back later.
Looks like we found our rat.
You tell the cops about LOS? The delivery? You shouldn't waste time. My reinforcements will be here any minute.
Who the hell are you?
Yeah,
I know you're not a cop.
No,
you are.
but I've been undercover. I know the only thing you want in the world is to go home to your wife, Melinda, to your son, Danny. I know you had a younger brother, Connor, who OD'd a month after you graduated high school.
How did you?
That's why you're so committed to catching LOS.
Can you get a message to my wife? Tell her the exchange is at the scrapyard.
He's coming.
What's the holdup?
It'll be harder to ID without this.
How is he going to get out of here in time without them seeing? This is going to friggin' explode when it hits the gas tank. Going to get pretty toasty in there. Convenient they've left. Holy shit. How was that not exploded?
I was in a neighborhood.
My lucky day.
Bloody hell.
Girl after my own heart.
Yeah.
Mr. Reese,
Yeah.
we have one other problem. Vargas's informant has Detective Fusco.
Yeah. This the dude? There's always a guy in a suit at the top.
Back! You stay back, or I spill your boss's brains on the asphalt.
Now it's blown. Why would you do this?
You know you're threatening?
You're gonna have to shoot.
He will. Wow, he's handier than I thought he'd be.
Stay down. Don't nobody move.
He's CIA.
What?
What now?
The CIA's trafficking drugs.
The government couldn't win the war on drugs, so they're using it to fund the war on terror.
This is common knowledge.
Doubtful.
No sirens, no bullhorns. No one's coming to save you.
Then you realize you're gonna die. You wouldn't know about that, would you, you dirty sack?
Neil.
Kinda close, don't you think?
At least I'm not late.
hell are you doing?
I can't have you coming clean, Lionel. You'll need your friends at HR to help you cover this up.
Of course. Because now you stay dirty.
I was just starting to enjoy being a good guy for a change.
He'll be out in less than an hour. What do you plan to do?
I'll keep an eye on Cahill. Make sure he stays safe and sound.
The whole deal went pear-shaped. Probably cost us 20-30 million. First thing to take care of are those two cops who brought me in. Some undercover and female detective.
You really shouldn't have got yourself arrested. I warned you. You're behind enemy lines here. Come on.
You stepped over the line. You got caught.
Help me make this go away.
There you go.
I'll be indebted.
You'd be a little bit more than indebted, my friend.
I like the soundtrack they've used. Okay, that was episode 15. That was quite a dark episode and like a continuation of our story here. I hadn't snagged the guy was CIA. Should I have done? I suppose I should have, with the other CIA guy turning up talking to Carter. But he pushed it too far. So, what we know has been the case for quite a long time. They are losing the war on drugs, so they're now using it to stop terrorism. But this guy crossed the line, so that tells me the CIA guy that we know is he probably above him, or was that just a mutual decision made as part of the team? Because the minute the guy got in the back of the SUV, there was two of them in there ready to just garrote the dude. I feel sorry for Fusco. I actually do. He's been useful to Reese and Finch up to this point, but unfortunately, because of the way that played out, trying to protect this cop and pulling another one of them out of the woodwork, in effect, that guy ends up leading him down into the middle of nowhere in the bushes, basically to get rid of him. So it was either let Finch die, which they're not going to do, they can't do that, or put him in a position where he's more useful now. And it's a shame, because I was actually getting, quite enjoying being the good guy for once. But now he has had to call HR, as they keep calling it. Now he's in their pocket. But it's the only way they're going to systematically, piece by piece, take all this lot down, this police corruption, because it leads all the way to the top, and it leads further than the police. I think it like it mentioned in the previous episode, it's leading into politicians as well. So we got a little more bit of a background on Reese back in 2008 with his handler and him going and seeing the guy that his ex is now with. And like she said, is this you just scratching an itch? Does she reckon she's done the same? I understand from her point of view what she's saying to him. You can't go back. You can't insert yourself back into family, relationships, normal life, because sometimes you have to go at a moment's notice, and you are capable of and have done things that just your normal John in the street or anyone involved with you would accept. Didn't get anything on Finch that episode, I noticed. So this LOS is gone, but there's probably plenty more where that came from. And he is still after Reese, let's not forget. The issue now with Fusco, if he's got to go back and being the bad guy and the dirty cop, he is now been positioned where he's working with Carter, and we know she absolutely isn't. he's going to have to be more careful than ever now because she's going to be watching him too, and the two of them still haven't worked or snagged when they keep seemingly randomly appearing at the same places or crime scenes or whatever at the same time, that they're kind of being steered and directed by these two in the first place. It's usually Finch actually that's doing it. It's getting more and more complicated the further we get in now. It's not just, I can see how they're going from case of the week a lot of the time still, but they're starting to progress the storyline on a little bit as well, which I'm enjoying. Anyway, I think that will do for the time being, and we'll be back with episode 16 very soon. If you do want to watch this in full length, it will be available on Patreon. Link will be in the description as always. And if you enjoy the video, guys, please give it a thumbs up, and I will see you for the next episode very soon. If you're not subscribed, hit that sub. If you enjoy Person of Interest and plenty of the other shows, we've got quite a range of playlists on the channel now, so I'm sure there's something there to suit you, whatever. Right, I will see you for the next episode very soon. Till then, guys, thanks a lot for watching. I will see you for the next one.